Hello there. Welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I know you love spreadsheets. I know you live for spreadsheets, to see another spreadsheet in your life. And today I'm going to show you very, very interesting spreadsheet. So we did a spreadsheet for farming, we did a spreadsheet for mining, and now I'm doing a spreadsheet for digging. Exactly. I know a lot of people do a lot of digging for pebbles, for soil, for sand, for all kinds of stuff. And today we're going to talk about... Ooh, chest. What's the best place to dig for every single resources? Like, which biome is the best for pebbles? Which biome is the best for soil or for clay or for snow? I mean, there's only one biome for snow. Obviously, there's not much competition. So I've been digging a lot. In every biome, I have like 100 holes. Some biomes even 200, because I got such an insane results. I had to double check them and do another 100 just so I can take the average, because it just seemed unbelievable. So before we get to the numbers themselves, I did a lot of work. So subscribe to this channel, because I'm gonna probably release many more spreadsheets in the future. By the way, the spreadsheet we're about to review is in description if you want to take a look for yourself. Let's enjoy the montage of digging by my character in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Alright, welcome to the spreadsheet. Here is the data. Here is all the goodies. So basically I put everything I dug from each biome into the chest. So these numbers are from 200 holes, but I did not do 200 in every single biome. I only did 200 in Forest of Valor and Dazzle Beach. Every other biome had 100 holes, but I just multiplied the number by 2 so they would compare to the numbers where I actually had 200 holes. So let's just assume, for the simplicity of it, this is the data from digging 200 holes. I think one day I will actually dig 200 holes in every biome to update the spreadsheet, but I think it's enough data at this point to represent the actual situation of things. So first of all, let's sort by all drops, and we're gonna see which biome gives you the most drops. And to be fair, the spread is not that huge. The most amount of items you actually get from Forest of Valor and Dazzle Beach. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Dazzle Beach dazzled me. No pun intended. It blew my mind. I've seen everywhere. When people asking what is the best place to dig for pebbles, everybody would say Forest of Valor. Forest of Valor is just beautiful place for pebbles. Well, I beg to differ. This is exactly why I had to double test. I got insane results for Dazzle Beach with the most amount of pebbles. And also some sand. So I got 119 pebbles from digging 200 holes and only 67 sand. So you don't get that much sand. People think that beach is only good for sand. But if your main goal is pebbles, there is nothing that comes even close to the beach. That blew my mind as well. I first got 60, and I dig another 100 holes, and I got 59, which confirms that Dazzle Beach is by far the best biome to dig for pebbles, which is mind-blowing. I've never seen anybody mention that. Forest of Valor came second. And initially, why I had to do a test, because on the first 100, I got number 44, which seemed so much lower than the Dazzle Beach. So I did another 100 in the forest, and I got 57. So on average, it's going to be 101 pebbles out of 200. So basically, you get half a pebble every hole you dig, which is not too shabby. And all of this data is without using any companions and any potions. I'm going to make part 2 to this video in the future, maybe in a couple of weeks after update settles down. I'm going to make a video on how to, how the results differ with potion on, because the potion is incredible. I'm going to do every single biome, or maybe I'll just do one biome. We'll see. We'll see how this goes, how many potions I'm going to have. And also I'm going to see how effective buddies are, because I only have one digging buddy, and I didn't want to get it into equation because most people will probably have more than one digging buddy. So once I get decent amount of digging buddies, then we'll do a separate test. So this is all without buddies, so you will get better results with a buddy for sure. So Pebbles, Sunlit Plateau, and Forgotten Lands are decent for Pebbles, but not incredible. But however, Sunlit Plateau and Forgotten Lands, these two biomes stand out because they have everything. They have both soil, pebbles, and clay. And from my testing, it's pretty much identical. There's a little bit margin of error. I would say maybe Forgotten Lands has a little bit less clay and a little bit more soil than Sunlit Plateau, but Pebbles-wise, they're the same. But I would probably say they're exactly the same. I just had a little bit margin of error because only 100 is not that big of a size data set to get very conclusive results. So in my book, taking into account margin of error, Sunlit Plateau and Forgotten Lands are absolutely equal between each other. And if you want a little bit of everything, a bit of soil, a bit of pebbles, a bit of clay, then these two are the best to dig in. That's just numbers. Now let's talk about Dazzle Beach and the Frosted Heights. Now these are unique because Dazzle Beach has sand, the only biome that you can get sand from digging, and Frosted Heights give you snow from digging. And again, the numbers are very, very comparable, which pretty much means that the only difference is that Frosted Heights gives you soil as a second item, and Dazzle Beach give you pebbles. Insane amounts of pebbles, apparently. So Frosted Heights, in my opinion, is probably the worst place to dig in. Like, there is no reason whatsoever to dig in Frosted Heights. For not, like, snow? First of all, we need to take into account that most of the things in here can be got from different sources. For example, clay you get from breaking bones. In my opinion, you get a lot of it, but if you need like a lot in a short period of time, you might need to dig for it. Sand you get from breaking the blue rocks. Snow you get from breaking the ice rocks. And in crafting, you don't really need that much snow. There is not that many snow-related items that you can craft. So in my opinion, digging Frosted Heights makes zero sense whatsoever. For sand, again, Dazzle Beach, you would probably not need that much sand, but sand is also used in glass. So it all depends on how much they're going to increase the limits in Crystal Stole in the next update. But I think Dazzle Beach is actually an incredible place to dig, especially if you need pebbles and you get a decent amount of sand as a bonus. So let's talk about clay. Let's sort by the best place to get clay, and by far it's Glade of Trust. Not even close anybody else comes. Glade of Trust produces 50% more clay than Sunlit Plateau or Forgotten Lands. And also it gives you soil. So basically what this chart is useful for is you identify which things you need the most for whatever you're crafting. I needed pebbles because I'm going to craft a bunch of Forgotten Lands paths, like the purple ones. So I needed a lot of pebbles. So that's why for me the best place to dig would be Dazzle Beach. But I also need soil for some other paths as well. So that's why I put pebbles and soil. The best place for me would be Forest of Valor. Even though I get a little bit less pebbles than I would from Dazzle Beach, I get incredible amount of soil. Honestly, Forest of Valor has the highest number of total drops, and I did 200 of them in there, so it's a bigger data set. both of them, the Dazzle Beach and Forest of Valor, are the winners of the digging thing. And in my opinion, both of them are great. If you need soil and pebbles, go to Forest of Valor. If you need soil, and if you just need soil, this is where Plaza and Peaceful Meadow absolutely shine. Again, I would say they're completely equal. There's probably margin of error. So Plaza and Peaceful Meadow just gives you soil. If you need to farm as much soil as you can possibly do, just dig there. Also, another good thing to know is that the holes now close up after 24 hours. So you don't have to worry about covering your holes. Just dig as much as you want, and tomorrow you'll come back and the holes will be gone. So that's an incredible thing. So with all this in mind, I'm gonna tell you my, in my opinion, the best places to dig for. And again, it all obviously depends on what you need. But if you need only one resource, just look at here and see whichever has the highest amount. But in my opinion, the two that are the hardest to get and the most required for crafting are going to be soil and pebbles. You literally can only get them from digging. Clay you can get from breaking bones. You can buy it in the store. I mean, you can buy soil and pebbles too, but like you usually need much more of them. So by that logic, I would say Forest of Valor is probably the best place to dig in overall. If you want both soil and pebbles, I would not dig just for soil or just for pebbles. So I would not dig in Plaza, Peaceful Meadow. I would not dig in Frosted Heights. I would probably not dig in Dazzle Beach unless you really want to maximize your pebble income and you don't mind having some extra sand. But if you look at Sunlit Plateau and Forgotten Lands, these are not bad. My only problem with Forgotten Lands is that it's pretty hard to dig in there because there's a bunch of fires on your way. So until we fix the fires, I would not dig in Forgotten Lands either. Plus, it gave me one of the lowest numbers after Frosted Heights for total drops. Sunlit Plateau is a decent option. It gives you a little bit of everything. So yeah, look at the data, make your own decisions, and if you found it useful, subscribe to this channel. More epic Disney Dreamlight Valley content is coming. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Take care.